Let's go back to 1988 and catch up with the Connors from Roseanne. From their hilarious moments to the real-life magic between the cast, this family quickly became a TV favorite. But what have the stars been up to since then? In this video, we'll show you how the Roseanne cast has changed over the years. Plus, we'll throw in some cool facts about them. 1. Michael Fishman as DJ Connor. Michael Fishman first captured our hearts as DJ Connor, the spunky and always entertaining youngest member of the Connor family on Roseanne. Whether he was teasing his older sisters or dropping surprising bits of wisdom, DJ quickly became a fan favorite. Born on October 22, 1981 in Los Angeles, Fishman was just 6 years old when he stepped into the role, bringing a mix of energy and charm that made him instantly lovable. His performance wasn't just about the laughs. His natural chemistry with the cast, especially with Roseanne Barr, made DJ feel like part of the family. And let's be real, he even looked like he could be Roseanne's kid. Before Fishman landed the role, Macaulay Culkin also auditioned for DJ. But it was Michael who truly embodied the Connor family spirit. Roseanne Barr, who saw something special in him, championed his casting, and the rest is sitcom history. DJ wasn't just the youngest, he was a hilarious, relatable character who brought heart to the show. After Roseanne, Fishman didn't vanish from our screens. He returned to the role of DJ for the Roseanne reboot and stayed on as the character in the Connors spin-off. But it wasn't just acting that kept Fishman busy. He also took his talents behind the camera, directing an episode of The Connors in 2020. Talk about a Connor family takeover. At 44 years old, Fishman has found a new outlet for his creativity with his own talk show, Fish's Call Sheet, where he takes us behind the scenes of Hollywood's craziness. From child star to Hollywood insider, Fishman's journey is proof that he's still got plenty of tricks up his sleeve. He's always evolving, always entertaining, and always keeping us laughing. Michael Fishman's story is far from over, so buckle up because this ride's just getting started. 2. Roseanne Barr as Roseanne Connor. No sugarcoating, no apologies. This is what made Roseanne Barr, the fearless matriarch of Roseanne. As Roseanne Connor, Barr portrayed the ultimate working-class mom, sharp-tongued, tough as nails, and always ready to tell it like it is. Whether she was cracking jokes or calling out her family's antics, Roseanne was never afraid to speak her mind. But behind the sarcasm and no-nonsense attitude was a woman who loved her family fiercely, doing whatever it took to make ends meet. Barr's portrayal made Roseanne one of TV's most memorable characters, capturing the hearts of millions. Born November 3, 1952, in Salt Lake City, Utah, Barr was 36 when she first brought Roseanne to life. Not only did she star in the show, but she also co-created it, helping Roseanne become a cultural phenomenon. The show soared to the #1 spot in the Nielsen ratings, tackling the real-life struggles of working-class families in a way that felt genuine and relatable. Barr's performance earned her an Emmy and a Golden Globe Award, cementing her as one of the most iconic actresses of the time. Of course, Barr's life has been anything but ordinary. From battling Bell's palsy at a young age to surviving a serious car accident that left her with a brain injury, she was no stranger to adversity. Yet, like Roseanne Connor, Barr's resilience and determination saw her through. Her stand-up comedy career, which began with appearances on The Tonight Show, eventually led to a groundbreaking HBO special in 1987 that earned her an American Comedy Award. The Cosby Show producers took notice, and that's when Roseanne was born, a show that changed TV forever with its raw, honest portrayal of everyday life. Today, at 73 years old, Barr's story is far from over. She's still outspoken, still making headlines, and still unapologetically herself. Her journey is a testament to resilience, comedy, and always speaking your truth, no matter what. 3. Laurie Metcalf as Jackie Harris. G got a sister who's always there for you, even if she's a little bit of a hot mess? That's Jackie Harris for you, Roseanne's quirky, lovable younger sister, played by the incomparable Laurie Metcalf. With her hilarious antics and big heart, Jackie was the perfect balance to Roseanne's tough-as-nails character. Always the one to offer a shoulder to lean on, Jackie also had her share of ups and downs, making her one of the most relatable and beloved characters on the show. Laurie Metcalf, born on June 16, 1955, was just 33 when she first brought Jackie to life, and she instantly won hearts with her perfect blend of awkwardness and charm. It's no wonder fans couldn't help but believe Laurie and Roseanne Barr were sisters off-screen too. Those two had undeniable chemistry. But Laurie's talents go way beyond Roseanne. Before the show, she was already making waves in theater, co-founding the iconic Steppenwolf Theater Company with big names like Gary Sinise and John Malkovich. Her stage work earned her 6 Tony Award nominations, but it was her Emmy-winning role as Jackie Harris that made her a household name. And her accolades didn't stop there. She's racked up 11 Emmy nominations and starred in other beloved shows like Third Rock from the Sun, Desperate Housewives, and The Big Bang Theory. Laurie's versatility shines through not only in TV, but also on the big screen. She voiced Andy's mom in Toy Story and earned an Oscar nomination for her role in Lady Bird. Now, at 70, Laurie is still killing it with roles in The Dropout, Hacks, and Ray Romano's Somewhere in Queens. From Jackie Harris to Oscar contender, Laurie Metcalf's journey proves she's one of the most talented and down-to-earth actresses out there, still bringing us all the laughs, tears, and everything in between. 4. Sarah Gilbert as Darlene Connor. Darlene Connor, Roseanne's sarcastic, witty, and undeniably cool second child, became an instant fan favorite, thanks to Sarah Gilbert's spot-on comedic timing. Darlene wasn't just the rebellious teenager, she had a knack for delivering the show's best one-liners with effortless style. Fans loved her dry humor and her ability to speak the truth when everyone else was too scared. It didn't take long for producers to realize just how essential Sarah's talent was to the show's magic. So, when Sarah headed off to Yale, they worked around her school schedule, letting her continue playing Darlene without missing a beat. Sarah Gilbert, born on January 29, 1975, in Santa Monica, California, was only 13 years old when she started portraying Darlene. Despite being the youngest in the cast, she quickly became a standout, holding her own alongside veterans like Roseanne Barr. After Roseanne, Sarah kept pushing forward, landing notable roles like Leslie Winkle on The Big Bang Theory and starring in the short-lived Twins. But her biggest career shift came when she became the creator and co-host of CBS's The Talk, where she charmed audiences with her candid, witty personality. And here's a fun twist. Sarah's personal journey mirrored some of Darlene's own. During her Roseanne days, she had a relationship with co-star Johnny Galecki, which led to a personal realization: she was a lesbian. She later married singer Linda Perry in 2014, though they separated in 2019. Fun fact, Perry also created the theme music for The Connors. Today, Sarah is 50 years old. She is still out there thriving. She's developing a new show called Bucktown, and in 2023, she popped up in the heartwarming movie 80 for Brady. From her iconic role as Darlene to becoming a talk show powerhouse, Sarah Gilbert has truly proven she's a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood, and she's just getting started. 5. John Goodman as Dan Connor. Dan Connor is the dad we all secretly wish we had, a hard-working, no-nonsense family man who always found a way to keep the Connor household in check, even when chaos was just around the corner. Played by the one and only John Goodman, Dan was the steady rock of the family, balancing out Roseanne's fiery energy with his own brand of laid-back humor and dad wisdom. Whether it was fixing things around the house or offering a quick joke to lighten the mood, Dan was the perfect mix of tough guy and soft heart. John Goodman, born June 20th, 1952 in St. Louis, Missouri. Louis, Missouri was 35 years old when he stepped into the iconic role of Dan. By that time, Goodman had already made a name for himself, with early appearances in films like Revenge of the Nerds, 1984, and Raising Arizona, 1987, where he first teamed up with the Coen brothers. But it was Roseanne that truly made him a household name, and his chemistry with Roseanne Barr was just perfect. Audiences loved watching them bicker, laugh, and navigate the ups and downs of family life together. After Roseanne, Goodman became a Hollywood staple, with standout roles in classics like The Big Lebowski, 1998, and Barton Fink, 1991, cementing his place as one of the industry's best character actors. And let's not forget his voice work. He brought Sully to life in Monsters, Inc., voiced Fred Flintstone in the Flintstones movie, and even played Frosty the Snowman. Behind the scenes, though, Goodman has had his own battles, especially with alcohol and weight, but he's shown incredible resilience. He's been sober since 2007 and has shed over 100 pounds, embracing a healthier lifestyle that keeps him going strong. At 73, Goodman is still crushing it with roles like Eli Gemstone in The Righteous Gemstones, proving that there's no slowing him down. 6. Lacey Goranson as Becky Connor. Becky Connor, the oldest of the Connor kids, was the all-American girl next door. Pretty, popular, and sharp as a tack. And no one brought her to life quite like Lacey Goranson. From the moment she stepped into the role, she perfectly captured Becky's charm, intelligence, and that special mix of sass and sweetness. Born on June 22, 1974, in Evanston, Illinois, Lacey was just 14 when she landed the role in Roseanne, marking her second-ever audition. Talk about hitting it out of the park. Fans instantly fell for her, and she quickly became an essential part of the show. But Lacey's journey didn't stop there. After 5 seasons, she made a bold choice to leave Roseanne and pursue her education at Vassar College, where she dove into her love for English and poetry. During her time away, Sarah Chalke stepped in as Becky, which became a memorable moment that fans still joke about today. But when Roseanne came back, Lacey returned to reclaim her iconic role, and Sarah got to play a new character in films like Boys Don't Cry, 1999, and The Extra Man, 2010. Now 51 years old, she's still going strong, gracing our screens both on The Connors and in the 2019 drama Buck Run. Whether she's playing Becky or pursuing new creative projects, Lacey Goranson proves that following your heart and your passions is the best way to stay true to yourself and your craft. 7. Natalie West as Crystal Anderson Connor. Natalie West brought a quirky and lovable charm to Crystal Anderson Connor, Roseanne's sweet but slightly awkward family friend. Crystal was the kind of character who could spill a juicy secret at the worst possible moment. Yet you couldn't help but adore her, because her heart was always in the right place. Born on July 8, 1956, Natalie was 32 when she joined Roseanne in 1988. Her portrayal of Crystal added a unique warmth to the show's chaos, often providing heartfelt moments wrapped in hilariously awkward timing. Before stepping into Crystal's shoes, Natalie was a rising star in Chicago's theater scene, where her natural talent and presence were impossible to ignore. Funny enough, she almost didn't audition for Roseanne, but thankfully, she took the leap, and the rest is history. While Crystal's role became smaller as the series progressed, Natalie's unforgettable performance cemented her as a fan favorite. After Roseanne, Natalie returned to her first love, theater. She also shone in indie films, most notably in 2012's Nate and Margaret, where she played Margaret, a quirky aging spinster with a beautifully touching friendship. That performance earned her the Film Out Audience Award for Best Actress and reminded everyone just how versatile and talented she is. Today, at 69, Natalie keeps a low profile but continues to be a quiet force in the entertainment world. Whether she's stealing scenes or owning the stage, she's proof that staying true to your craft and embracing your unique style is always a winning formula. 8. Johnny Galecki as David Healey. David Healey may be Darlene's guy, but he quickly became a fan favorite for his sensitive, polite, and adorably shy demeanor. Johnny Galecki nailed the role, bringing a sweetness and vulnerability to David that made viewers instantly fall in love with him. Born on April 30th, 1975, Galecki was just 17 when he joined Roseanne in 1992. His portrayal of the artsy, soft-spoken boyfriend who perfectly balanced Darlene's sarcasm was so natural it felt like he was made for the part. Before becoming everyone's favorite sitcom boyfriend, Galecki was already turning heads as Rusty Griswold in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989. But his real rocket to fame came years later when he starred as Leonard Hofstadter in The Big Bang Theory, a role that made him one of the highest-paid actors on TV, earning a jaw-dropping $1 million per episode by the end of the series. Now 51 years old, Galecki has taken a step back from Hollywood to focus on being a dad to his adorable son, Arie, born in 2019. While he's keeping things low-key these days, fans will always remember him as the shy, lovable David Healey and the charming, geeky Leonard Hofstadter. Whether making us laugh or tugging at our heartstrings, Galecki has a way of leaving a lasting impression. 9. Glenn Quinn as Mark Healey. Glenn Quinn's path to stardom kicked off in an unexpected way, playing a pool shark in Richard Marx's Satisfied music video, but it didn't take long for him to move on to bigger things. In 1991, he landed a significant role in Shout, acting alongside John Travolta and Gwyneth Paltrow, even sharing an unforgettable on-screen kiss with Paltrow. However, his most memorable and iconic role was as Mark Healey, Becky Connor's rebellious yet endearing husband on Roseanne, 1988. Born on May 28, 1970 in Dublin, Ireland, Quinn was just 21 when he joined the show in 1991. His Irish charm and undeniable talent made him stand out in the cast, adding a unique dynamic to the Connor family. Sadly, Glenn Quinn's life was marred by struggles with substance addiction, which ultimately led to his untimely passing at the age of 32 on December 3, 2002, from an accidental drug overdose. Despite his personal battles, his talent and warmth left an indelible mark on everyone who worked with him. During the 2018 revival of Roseanne, his character was written as deceased, and the show paid tribute to him in the heartfelt episode, Eggs Over Not Easy. Quinn's legacy continues to resonate with fans and colleagues alike. In 2019, during the Angel Cast's 20th anniversary reunion, David Boreanaz remembered him fondly, saying, "Glenn played a great character, but also became a really close friend of mine. God rest his soul." Though his time was tragically short, his performances remain timeless, touching the hearts of fans to this day. Oh, what a loss to the world of talent and kindness. 10. Martin Mull as Leon Karp. When you think of Roseanne, one character that stands out is Leon Karp, the sharp-witted, dry-humored boss at Rod Bell's Luncheonette and later a colleague at the Lanford Lunchbox. Played by Martin Mull, Leon quickly became a fan favorite not just for his hilarious quips, but for his refreshingly open and supportive personality. As an openly gay character, Leon's journey, ultimately marrying his partner Scott, broke new ground in how LGBTQ+ relationships were depicted on television in the late 80s. Mull's portrayal added depth and warmth to the show, balancing humor and heart with ease. Born on August 18, 1943, Martin Mull was already a seasoned performer by the time he joined Roseanne at 45. His career had begun years earlier, where he made his mark in TV with cult classics like Mary Hartman, and Fernwood Tonight, known for his signature deadpan humor. He brought that same wit and charm to Leon, and it didn't take long before audiences were enamored with the character's unique blend of cynicism and compassion. Sadly, Martin Mull passed away on June 27, 2024, at 80 years old. His death left a void in the entertainment world, and the loss is deeply felt. Rest in peace, Martin Mull. You'll always be remembered for the laughter and love you brought to so many. 11th, Estelle Parsons as Beverly Harris. Estelle Parsons is one of those actors whose presence can't be ignored, and her role as Beverly Harris in Roseanne is no exception. As Roseanne and Jackie's unpredictable and often cringe-worthy mother, Beverly brought a whirlwind of chaos into the Connor family's life. From her guilt-driven comments to her overbearing behavior, she wasn't always the easiest character to love. But as the show unfolded, it became clear that Beverly's quirky and sometimes aggravating personality was rooted in a lifetime of emotional scars and unresolved issues. Estelle's performance, filled with both humor and heart, turned Beverly into a complex, multi-dimensional character who became a TV legend. Born on November 20th, 1927, Estelle was already a seasoned actress by the time she took on the role of Beverly at 61 years old. She had already won an Academy Award for her powerful portrayal of Blanche Barrow in Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, and she had a long list of impressive credits in both film and television. Her sharp wit and undeniable charm made her a perfect fit for Beverly, giving depth to a character who could have easily been one-dimensional. Following her time on Roseanne, Estelle's career continued to shine, and her portrayal of Beverly earned her a spot in TV history, even winning a TV Land Award in 2003. Now, at 98 years old, Estelle Parsons' legacy continues to influence generations of actors and fans alike. 12. Sandra Bernhard as Nancy Bartlett. Sandra Bernhard has always had a way of making her presence known, and her role as Nancy Bartlett on Roseanne is no exception. As Nancy, she brought a quirky, bold, and unapologetic energy to the screen, creating a character that quickly became unforgettable. From her whirlwind romance with Arnie to her unapologetic attitude toward life, Nancy was a breath of fresh air in the Connor family's small-town world. Born on June 6, 1955 in Flint, Michigan, Sandra was 36 years old when she first graced our screens in Roseanne, and it didn't take long for viewers to recognize her unique comedic talent. Known for her fearless approach to humor, Bernhard's portrayal of Nancy was nothing short of dynamic, bringing an exciting and offbeat charm that felt like a perfect fit for the show. With a spot on Comedy Central's list of the 100 greatest stand-ups of all time, she's undeniably one of the most influential voices in comedy. At 70, Sandra is still going strong, using her platform to champion LGBT rights and support marginalized communities. Whether through her comedy, acting, or activism, she's proved that she's as bold and fearless in real life as she was as Nancy Bartlett. Her legacy in the entertainment world is still as vibrant and relevant as ever. 13. James Pickins Jr. as Chuck Mitchell. James Pickins Jr. has been a staple in the world of television for decades, known for his ability to bring depth and warmth to every character he portrays. On Roseanne, he played Chuck Mitchell, Jackie's loyal but often overlooked husband. Chuck wasn't always the loudest voice in the room, but his quiet strength and grounded nature made him the perfect complement to the more chaotic Connor family dynamics. Whether he was offering advice or simply staying out of the way, Chuck's presence was always felt. Born on October 26, 1952 in Cleveland, Ohio, Pickins was 38 years old when he first appeared on Roseanne in 1990. His calm, steady demeanor stood in stark contrast to the more dramatic characters surrounding him. But it was exactly this balance that made him so memorable. After his time on Roseanne, Pickins Jr.'s career skyrocketed with his portrayal of Dr. Richard Webber on Grey's Anatomy. He became one of the central figures in the groundbreaking medical drama, showing a range of emotion that resonated deeply with viewers. In addition to this, Pickins reprised his role as Chuck in the Roseanne revival and its spin-off, The Connors, proving that his character still had a place in the hearts of fans. Now, at the age of 73, James Pickins Jr. continues to leave his mark on the industry. His contributions to both entertainment and social causes, including his induction into the National Multicultural Western Heritage Museum, make it clear that Pickins is not just an actor, but a respected figure with a lasting legacy. 14. Bonnie Bramlett as Bonnie Watkins. Bonnie Bramlett played the role of Bonnie Watkins on Roseanne, 1988, bringing a fun and lighthearted energy to the show. As a good friend of the Connor family, Bonnie added warmth and humor, creating memorable moments with her quirky charm. Though not a main character, her presence provided a refreshing break from the drama, showing the importance of friendship and community. Born Bonnie Lynn O'Farrell on November 8, 1944, Bonnie was 44 years old when she joined the cast of Roseanne. Before acting, she was a celebrated singer as part of the duo Delaney and Bonnie, known for their soulful performances and collaborations with big names in the music industry. Bonnie's natural flair for performance was evident in her portrayal of Bonnie Watkins, where her musical roots added a special layer to the character. After Roseanne, Bonnie continued to pursue her passion for both music and acting. She had a role in The Doors, 1991, playing a bartender, and later appeared in The Guardian, 2006, alongside Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher. Bonnie's personal life wasn't without its challenges, including struggles with addiction, but her resilience and strength shone through as she overcame those battles. Today, Bonnie is 81 years old. Her contributions to both the music and entertainment worlds are still remembered and celebrated. From her powerful singing career to her standout role on Roseanne, Bonnie Bramlett's legacy is a testament to her talent, perseverance, and the lasting impact she's had on pop culture. 15. Tom Arnold as Arnie Thomas. Arnie, played by Tom Arnold, wasn't your typical sitcom character. He was unpredictable, full of heart, and just the right amount of chaotic, adding a bit of spice to every episode he appeared in. Whether he was making a mess of things or trying to mend relationships, his character was always motivated by love, loyalty, and a desire to do the right thing, even if he didn't always succeed. And, while Arnie was never at the center of the family drama, his offbeat charm definitely made him a memorable part of the show. Born on March 6, 1959, Tom Arnold was just 29 years old when he brought Arnie to life on Roseanne. He injected every moment with his signature energy, making Arnie a lovable troublemaker you couldn't help but root for. It was a role that allowed Tom to show off his comedic talent and bring out the heart in an often silly character. After Roseanne, Arnold's career took him to a mix of different projects, some comedic, some serious. In Gardens of the Night, 2008, Tom took on a particularly challenging role, playing a child molester, a role that hit close to home for him, having been a victim of sexual abuse in his childhood. That experience fueled his desire to shed more light on this difficult issue through his work. While his 2018 show, The Hunt for the Trump Tapes, didn't quite catch on, Tom's unique voice and fearless approach to tackling tough topics have always remained at the forefront of his career. Today, at 66, Tom Arnold continues to make his mark in the entertainment world, but he's also dedicated to giving back to the community. His annual Miracle on First Street toy giveaway shows just how much he cares about helping those in need. And let's face it, Roseanne fans will always remember Arnie as the guy who, no matter what, never failed to make an impression. 16. Adila Barnes as Anne Marie Mitchell. Adila Barnes, born on September 1, 1951, is an accomplished actress whose talent shines through in her portrayal of Anne Marie Mitchell on Roseanne, 1988, a role that she played for 5 seasons. Anne Marie is the strong, determined, and fiercely protective friend of the Connor family, often providing a voice of reason and support during the show's dramatic moments. Barnes's natural ability to bring strength, wisdom, and warmth to her character made Anne Marie a memorable part of the show, balancing the comedy with her grounded presence. At the time of filming, Barnes was 37 years old, bringing a wealth of experience to her role. After her time on Roseanne, she continued to take on important roles that highlighted her versatility as an actress, such as her powerful performance as Ida B. Wells in the HBO film Iron-Jawed Angels, 2004. Her portrayal of Wells, a key figure in the women's suffrage movement, was a testament to her ability to bring historical figures to life with passion and authenticity. In addition to her work on screen, Barnes has been a passionate advocate for women's rights and multicultural representation in the arts. She co-founded the Los Angeles Women's Theater Festival, which has celebrated female artists for over 25 years, showcasing works in dance, music, theater, spoken word, and comedy. In 2006, both the festival and Barnes were honored with the Women in Theater Award for their contributions. Now, Adila Barnes is 74 years old. She continues to be a strong voice for social causes and an influential figure in both entertainment and activism, demonstrating the same resilience and commitment that she has always brought to her work. Roseanne will always hold a special place in TV history for capturing the essence of family life in the 80s and 90s. So we want to know, was your family anything like the Connors? Who was your all-time favorite character from the show? And what do you think of the Connors without Roseanne? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on your favorite classic TV shows. See you next time.